In today's chaotic world, take some time for silence. It will transfer into inner quietude. Agitation, commotion, and non-stop chatter disharmonize the emotional centers of balance. Listen more than you speak. Think before expressing your opinion. Walk away from commotion, preserving your peace of mind. Your peace of mind. This is the right approach for every moment of your life. No comments, right? Mother, Father, God, Divine Creator. Thank you very much for all that has been given to us. Thank you for every opportunity we have. I know we don't recognize most of them. We don't value yet the manifestation of your love in our lives. We want different. We want our own way. But let our hearts and minds be open so we mature and we learn that your love is infinite for every single creature. And the world is made for all of us together, not apart. And with that in mind, we ask permission to our mentors and guides to open our Spiritual Sunday. We ask inspiration to Bernadette, and we ask permission to open our meeting this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. You're here, and if you're at home, good afternoon, good evening. We are here at the Spirit Society of San Diego, and so excited that we are here to reflect a little bit more about this topic. And I was inspired by the book Times of Health and Consciousness by Joanna de Angelis. It's a really good book. And I'm going to tell you something. In Portuguese, this is in English.
No. I didn't know they had it.
Yes, and I hear a lot, and if you are a Spiritist, that many people have a hard time understanding a little bit of the language of Joanna de Angelis. But since I started reading Joanna de Angelis in English, I'm understanding really well. And I asked our friend Daniel Assisi, what's happening? Am I smarter now? How can I understand so well? And I'm like, any book of Joanna de Angelis in English, I said, because they work really hard in translation. And maybe they don't have all the language in English that we have in Portuguese, and making this easier to understand, because now I understand really, and I love it. I'm just like loving all those books in English. So just throwing out there, that's my experience. And this chapter inspired me to talk about joy. And as it is always something that's happening in my life, nothing is by chance. And we will talk a little bit what's going on in our lives right now, if we see joy and how much joy, and then we're going to dive into joy. So, and I hope that by the end you are smiling, right? You don't need to be too serious about it. But at the beginning, it's going to be a little bit, the reality, not much joyful, but no judgment. Okay, are you ready? So, everything happens in our lives. We have memories. Right now, it's recording our memories and all our emotions, right? Let me see if it's working. Nope. Nope. Technical problem. What's going on here? Let's try again. Look, it's not working. I'm doing something else. Rebel now. Yes. So, I know, divine, coming and helping us. So let's think about the emotions. Every time, everything in our life has that emotion, right? Right now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling peaceful? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling sleepy? And this is recording. And depending on how we feel, it's going to be something, a good experience or a bad experience, or between. And that's normal. And everything that happens in our life is for us to grow and bring us harmony or disharmony. So we are constantly in this scale all the time. I feel bad right now. I feel okay, average, good, happy all the time. Imagine that. So, but too much of this is too much of happiness all the time, like I tell the students, I want to eat just chocolate, but too much of chocolate is not a good thing. Too much of a good thing is not a good thing, depending what it is, right? Everything is with moderation. So far, nothing new. And then today, nowadays, we are a lot in the social media. And we have to be careful that everything that we see, everything that we write, it will bring an emotion. It will bring a memory. You will record here, and it's going to be in one of these scales. And depending on what is going on, it might bring you joy or not. Because we can't help to compare. I have friends that are comparing all the time. And then we see somebody, oh, look, she's traveling. Oh, she's in Mexico now. Oh, look at my friend. And I said, are you jealous? Are you envy? No, not me. I'm a good person. Come on, we are human beings. And we all feel a little bit envy maybe sometimes, jealous. And is it a bad thing? No, it means you are human. And it means that, hey, I do not deny your feeling. Name your feeling. And I need to work on that. Why am I feeling that? I want the best for Pachi. But what, she went to Big Bear? And I'm here working like crazy? I wish I were her. Right? Okay, I'm sure that some of us here or at home, that thought crossed your mind. And if not, good too. What I'm just saying is be careful how much time we spend comparing ourselves with others, even if it's at an unconscious level. And this is what Joanna de Angelis says. Compare ourselves with people. We spend our time comparing and establishing concepts of happiness based on a mere perception. Because the person that is traveling, that has the money, that the children are very successful in the school, that person is a human being and is going through a lot too. We just don't know. So be careful. And what's the result, right? It will affect our behavior. So Joanna de Angelis is first bringing us the awareness of everything that's going on. What do we do in our lives? How is recording? And what kind of emotions are bringing? It's it's wonderful. I'm being more aware of my emotions right now. It's like I'm driving. It's like, name the feeling. That's what I do with kids, right? Everything we do with kids, we can name the feeling, Bernadette, name the feeling. I'm feeling really mad. Okay. We can deal with this right now. We can breathe. So breathe. But I'm mad. I'm saying, no, I'm a spiritist. My spiritual guide is help me. Oh, no, you're a human being. I'm going to be like that once in a while, right? Name the feeling and what can I do? And then we have our lives that's always busy. Can you relate to any of these pictures? Is this we get up, we work. I remember when I had my little girl, it was just all you do is work, feed, take care of your kids, and then it's a doctor. Now we are like this. And then the house is a mess because there's so much going on. Or we don't have all those children, or they are old, and here we are. And we see this a lot nowadays, a lot. And then what happens? There's no time for joy. So our beautiful friend, Joanna de Angelis, is saying, hey, we need to stop. It's okay to be joyful. It's okay to bring joy, and we want that joy, right? But I say, joy? What is joy? My life is pretty much I'm keep running from one place to another. And then when we have time, we said, I'll have time for myself. What is a time for myself? What we see a lot, including myself, we sit down and watch those shows. We binge shows. Like, we don't have time to do anything, but we can sit for 4 hours to watch Bridgerton or whatever series, right? That's not all about joy. It could be a joyful moment for you, but we have also to be careful. And many people we see nowadays, we are in this. And then lots of things start happening in our life, financially, emotionally, health-wise. And then we feel, oh, look at me. You're going to talk to somebody, oh, poor me. And Joanna says, hey, be careful. We can create a habitual pessimism. Turn the TV, everything is bad. Oh, there is the flood. But come on, look how many people are helping in Brazil or here in the United States, right? And then we just see the negative and forget the joyous time that we have, and we have a joyous joyful time in our life. We do. Come on. But we stop to think about that, and we just on the go. And this is not good for our spirit. And then we feel, no, but life is like this because I was a bad person in my last reincarnation. I deserve to serve. Oh, it's karma. Let's stop with this. God wants us to be happy. This pessimistic, and we want people to feel sorry for us, right? This is what it is in the book. We seek that self. I deserve to suffer. Oh, my life is like this because, I had a bad marriage. Oh, my mom treated me that way. My dad. And we just like, oh, I did this many times. And once in a while, I catch myself blaming others for whatever's happening. Hey, and it's okay. But it's time to move on and be aware and work on ourselves. Right? Or then we become very negative. Oh, I love this one. Being negative only makes a journey more difficult. You may give in a cactus, but you don't have to sit on it. If you want to sit, it's your choice. And as a result, look, I'm not saying that is you, but I see myself once in a while in one of these situations during the day, during the week. And I said, be aware, this is happening right now. And then we have conversations where we walk here, we go somewhere. What's the tone of our conversation? Do we suffer of complainantitis? Are we always complaining about something? You got home, this is what happened. Or we are just, my life sucks. Everything is wrong. So, but look, there is nothing wrong if we're feeling sad, if there is problems, and we talk to our friends, because we need support. We need to talk, but we need to pay attention if this is all the time. As she says, then it becomes a habit. And there are times then, yes, I'm very angry, I'm very upset, and I can call Patricia and said, I need a friend to talk to me. Is he healthy? Yes. Anísio, I don't know what to do. Can we talk? Yes. But we need to pay attention if this is all the time. And when we live like that, we don't have time for joy. And then it says, stop. Let's bring joy to our life. It's okay. You are amazing. God loves you, and you deserve joy. You deserve joy. Can you say that? I deserve joy. Let's say it. Oh, no. Again. Ready? I deserve joy. Right? You deserve. But we forgot. We don't even know how it is anymore. That's why the topic is have a conscious joy. Bring more consciousness of the things that we need in our life and stop neglecting joyful moments. So I was doing more research about this and I go, but happiness and joy, I go, sometimes they use those two words. And what is the difference? First of all, let's understand a little bit about happiness and joy. Happiness is something that's measured as a long period. If I ask you, are you happy? If somebody asks me this, I have to stop and go, am I happy? Sometimes it's kind of hard. I don't ask me if I'm happy. Because I have to think about it. And some people put their happiness into the new car, the house, the material things, right? But joy is that feeling, that happy feeling at the moment. What is easier if I ask you, are you happy? Or what brings you joy? Which one is easier to answer? What brings you joy? I go, woo! Don't ask me if I'm happy. But I can tell you what brings me joy. So stop now. What brings you joy? At home, what brings you joy? Think about it. Have you been doing things that bring you joy? We are neglecting. Thank you, Joana de Angelis, to remind me to be joyful. We need that. And Mark Twain, he said, dance like nobody's watching, love like you've never been heard, sing like nobody's listening, live like it's heaven on earth. When was the last time that you were just dancing and happy and you didn't care what anybody was saying? When was the last time you laughed? Do you remember? But that laugh, when my sister is here, that's what I miss. We laugh so much that we can, no time to go to the bathroom, guys. Stop it! I can't hold it! Stop it! And that thing that even hurts, and what happens when we are done laughing? When was last time you laughed? Not like, but like, when you laugh so much that you cry, it feels so good, doesn't it? Do you remember when? When was last time? Okay, let's do this more. So it is time, make time for whatever brings you joy. Because when you do that, you elevate your energy, your vibration. You can handle your problems better because the problems will come. We are just like a little bit lighter to see things in a different perspective. And then I did a research, and this wonderful woman, Bernadete Leal, giving her the credit, the benefits of joy. Joy brings us into the present. We live in the present, right? If I'm here and you're telling me a joke and I'm laughing so hard, I'm not even worried that I have to prepare some lessons tonight. Because I'm here. I'm in the present. And most of us, because everything is going on in our lives, we are here but not here. Our body is here. We are talking, but our mind is like, I need to do this. What's going on in my life? Oh, no. Be here. And what makes you to be here? Joyful moments. This morning I eat always the same thing for breakfast, so I made my omelette. And I put extra cheese. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Tastes like, oh my God, why? What did I do? It's different. I go, instead of one slice, I put two. Ooh, you should try. And I was enjoying it. Suddenly I see myself, my sister, she lived in one part of Brazil that's Minas Gerais. And then even though we are from São Paulo, she used a lot of the language. And my mom was from Minas. And my sister, she just go, no, no. Then I could tell what it is. It's like, it's heaven. Wow. So when we are eating, it's like, and nowadays, many people just eat in front of a TV. We should have at least one meal a day with the family. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Pick one. We understand. Enjoy the food. It's a joyful moment. Like that second. I'm waiting for a joyful moment from Anísio. Because Anísio cooked the best arroz carreteiro rice, whatever it is. And he says he's going to do, and he's not doing so. He's responsible for not bringing joy in my life. But maybe you are here witness. He will decide to bring, and he could even bring joy to all of us.
Yes.
Right? So Anísio. You see, it's like not only moments of joy, but you can create moments of joy. So joy brings you in the moment. So it's good, okay? Broadens our mind. We are open. And if you are joyful and you have some problems, you are more open to deal with this in a more flexible way. Joy attracts others. Oh my God. Do you like being with somebody that's always grumpy? The grumpy. Please read the book The Grumpy Monkey. It's a really good one for kids. And it's always grumpy. There is a book for kids that we read is Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Grump, Grump. He's always grumpy. He's yelling at the post office man and yelling at everybody. And then he goes home and he's like, "Argh!" And the wife, oh, poor Mr. Grumpy. And she kisses and he's like, and then he was not grumpy anymore. He had a moment of joy. Right? So, if nobody wants to be near you lately, stop and think. Are you being too grumpy? And when you are smiling and you are happy, people want to be near you. And there is more energy. Hey, who you want to be in the... I want to be right there because look, she's smiling. What is like, God, no, I want this group here. Right? Come on. Sometimes, I'm sorry, life sucks at times. We have problems. And if we just focus on the negative thing, oh my God. So let's be more joyful. And there's 5. Joy improves our health. I was just sharing with my husband yesterday. I decided with my co-teacher to create art show for my students. And we dedicated time to create a really good art projects. And I'm not saying we were painting Picasso sunflowers. Can a 4 and a 5-year-old do that? Yes, they can. But what we did was 10 minutes with every child, hold the hand, talk, and they were so proud of themselves. They were so excited that it turned out that we have 12 projects per child. And we created, and I said, we found one classroom that was empty, and we transformed the classroom into an art gallery. But like, it was beautiful with music, with lights, and you walk there, and then we invited all the parents came crying, and then we invited the whole school, and they were like excited, like 4th grade, screaming, and as soon as they go like this, it's like, I had one child that was amazing. One was crying, and then they were quiet and peaceful. And I noticed that the 2 weeks that I was working on that, and I staying like 40 minutes later, I came home and I was not as tired as I used to be. Sometimes I get there, it's like, don't talk to me, I need a nap. But I was not as tired. And I was sitting or doing something, the images of the projects came to my mind and I smiled. So I was so joyful that I had more energy. When you're doing something that you love, sometimes you are there, like 1 hour, the time passes. And you don't even realize, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for 2 hours and I'm enjoying. Right? So it helps. And 5, when we feel a little burst of joy, we are more attentive to positive stimuli in our surroundings. Right? We are in a more positive mood. So it is time to bring more joy. And when we are at that level, also what happens? We connect with our spiritual guides. We are more inspired to solve the problems. In fact, please help me to read the ones who wants it. Ready? Research
shows that people who experience more joy and other positive emotions are more emotionally resilient. They are less likely to be negatively affected by the physical effects
stress.
and more likely to bounce back from crisis.
So if you're having a crisis, do something joyful. You breathe, take time for yourself, and take time to do something. If I see here couples or you're married, you do things together and do things separately too. And I'm not talking all day. It could be 5 minutes of eating an omelette with 2 slices of cheese. And you just hold that thought. Find one thought. So every time I'm having a crisis, omelette, whatever it is, find yours. Okay? Find your moments of joy. And just a couple more slices. And this is what you want to assess. When something happens that is negative, we focus on the negative, on the failure. But look back how successful you are, how strong you are, how wonderful you are, all the things you have done. Okay? So forget the failure. The failure is there as a lesson. I learned I'm not going to do this again. Or maybe you do and you continue suffering, right? Because that's how we learn. When something good and positive happens to you, talk about it without a show. Like, look, I did something good, or my child got an award. This is a moment of joy, yes. But you don't need, hey, put in the news, video, come on. Be humble. Hold your moments of joy in your memory, Joanna says. No matter how insignificant they may be, you might think, who cares about 2 slices of cheese? But it was important for me at the moment. And I was having a joyful moment. Right? And this is going to be all good for you. So 2 suggestions that also help us to be more joyful. One is a gratitude journal. I know, I do. I got a book. If you say, I'm grateful for my car, these are just words. So a good gratitude journal is, at the end of the day, you write 10 things that you are grateful. It's hard because you're so used to see what is not working. But hey, I'm grateful for my hands. And as you do, it gets better. After you write 10, you go back and visualize. For example, you say, I'm grateful for a car. I'm saying because I assume that most of us have a car, right? Okay. Are you grateful for your car? Are you? A place to drive, but a car, a place,
It takes me places.
Takes you places, right? Okay, so when you go back to your list, if the number 1 is my car, close your eyes, close your eyes. Now, see you driving the car. How good the car is taking you places, getting to work, picking up your children, going shopping. After you visualize, go, oh, thank you, God, for my car. It changes. Before it's just saying, then you go to every single one. After you write, you visualize. And the next one is find a reason to laugh every day. And if it's so hard for you, just go online, find baby's laughter. Do you know that there is laughter yoga? Yeah. Google. I think we should offer here laughter yoga. We can just put a YouTube and follow together and laugh together, right? So make sure you have joyful moments. Hold that. The moment that you're in crisis, bring that to a slice of cheese and smile, whatever it is. So to close, let's see, we're going to go here. That's what I need help more. Help me. Help me. Oh, it's showing. What do I do? Is it touch?
You put there, you open the screen there.
Okay. It's not showing here. Oh, now it is.
To the right.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
You can laugh too. Right?
It's contagious.
It is contagious. Yes, some of them, are here. Nope. So, just closing. I was last night. There are others that will make you laugh so hard. It's called the laughter prank in the elevator and the train station, and you see people like this, so mad, and suddenly the person's like, and it starts. And let's do it. We need laughter therapy, and it has everything to do with spirituality because you elevate your energy, your vibration. The good spirits, the spirit that's there, I'm going to bug. I say Patricia, she's sitting here, poor. No, I'm saying Pachi all the time. I'm going to bug her with negative thoughts. And then she's like, I go, okay, later. She's too happy for me to bug her today. All right? So we're going to be more joyful?
Yeah.
Joyful moments. All right, thank you. Now you're smiling. All right.